I'm making a Christmas soap, and my inspiration for this is marzipan fruits. It's not a soap that I've seen anybody else make for Christmas, but I absolutely love marzipan, and to me it just screams Christmas. And the fragrance oil I'm using today is a marzipan fragrance oil, and it smells exactly like marzipan. I can't rave enough about it. It makes you want to eat it. When you actually use it to wash with, the scent is a really, really soft, powdery scent. Really, really nice, so you don't have to go around smelling like a Christmas cake. Okay, I'm just going to crack on with this. I'm adding in some kaolin into this is my oil blend. Into my jug, I'm going to add my lye, which I've already mixed in with some TD. I'm just going to blend this up until emulsion. I'm going to add fabulous smelling marzipan fragrance oil. Oh, that just smells so good. Okay, now I want to split my batter off into, well, 5 different colours. I'm leaving some of this colour, which I hope is going to be whitish marzipan colour. And I want to have some what I'd call ice cream colours, so quite pastel colours that reflect the colours of the marzipan fruit. So I want to get lemony yellow, a pale orange, a pink and a light green. And I want my mixture to be split more or less evenly between the 5 different colours. I do want to leave a little extra of this for the top. So I've got my colours and I'm just going to mix those all in. Okay, so here we've got our colours mixed in. So I've got a nice lemony yellow, pale orange, peachy colour, a nice strawberry ice cream pink, raspberry ice cream pink, and a green it's almost avocado. Technique that I'm trying today, and I've never tried this technique before, and it's a technique that people use to make a camouflage soap. So I need my batter to become fairly thick, so I'm going to give it a bit of a whiz and leave it to just thicken up so it's the right consistency for me to blob into the moulds. Okay, so my colours have thickened up. However, the orange is being stubborn. That's still a little bit more liquidy than the other ones, but I'm going to forge ahead. So for this technique, I'm just getting a spoon of batter, thick batter, just blobbing it in the mould. I don't think it matters what way I put the colours in, so there goes our green, which I hope is going to just brighten up a little. I think then I'll go for pink. So you see the pink is really nice and thick. That's like strawberry yoghurt actually. I'll go for some orange now, and we'll see this just isn't as thick as the other batters, but we're going for it anyway. Let's have some yellow. Let's have some yellow. And to me, it doesn't matter if I get bits of the other colours in here. Just all blending nicely. So let's go for some more of the white. And try to remind myself that I want to save some of this for the top. Where did I go before? Green. Let's go for some orange. No, pink. I want to distribute it around so that there's some of each layer of colour in every bar. Oh, this is so satisfying. It smells absolutely fantastic, and I just absolutely love the thickness of the batter here. Obviously, with the thicker batter, there can be a tendency for it to develop air pockets. So that's just something that we need to watch for. I can take care of that, hopefully, by just banging it down very, very hard. Green. Now, for some reason, this doesn't seem to be filling up. I've just made the same amount as I usually do for this mould. And it does seem to be a little bit shallower. Oops. Bang that down, get some of the pink in. Well, I'm not worrying about that. If it doesn't come to the top, and I don't see why it wouldn't, I'll just cut them wider. Oh, I make a mess usually, but this is probably a bit more messy than usual. Hello, where am I next? Orange. I think I want some of these colours, all of them except I think just put a little bit of this in now. There. Right, let's go for getting out all the rest of these. I don't really want any green for the top because I always think that looks a little bit icky. I do it, but I love green. It's my favourite colour, but I think on the top of soap it doesn't really float my boat. So I just want the girly colours. Put a spatula in. I actually love doing messy things, so this doesn't bother me. But I know there's plenty of people out there with OCD about tidiness, and it's probably doing their heads in, but I love making a mess. Last year, well, no, this year, earlier in the year, I spent in the spring, and we had some like really nice warm days in the spring. I spent a whole day sat on my bum on the garden, messing about in the muck, getting rid of all the weeds. It was great. It's like being a kid again. All right, let's see. Let's get some of that orange. I think it was yellow's turn really, but look at all that mess. And some yellow. I can't wait to see how this is going to turn out actually, because I've never done this technique before. I just hope it's not full of air pockets. But I'm going to give it a massive slam down to try and get everything to settle down and make any air pockets disappear. Okay, that's not my slam down. Well, actually, I might make that my slam down. It's okay, now it's settled out. That looks fine. Okay, let's get on with doing something to the top. So I don't have a great deal of the colourless or just white left, but I'll eke out as much as I can for the top. And I want these colours to remain quite pale. So I think for this soap, I'm going to prevent it from gelling. I'm going to put it in the fridge to saponify. When your soap goes through gel, it kind of gets a little bit more translucent. And I really want this one to look quite opaque, like Marzipan. Marzipan's quite fudgy in appearance, and I think when your soap hasn't been through gel, it does have more of that kind of fudgy, more kind of solid appearance, and that's what I want for this soap. Let's get a few more of these little last dregs out. I don't think this top's going to work out quite the way I anticipated, but I'm sure it's going to look deliciously creamy and edible, and that's what we want. We want it to look edible, so it matches the smell. But of course, can't eat it. If you want to eat some marzipan, you'll just have to go out and get some marzipan fruits, won't you? I looked online for marzipan fruits. I didn't know if they were old-fashioned, but no, you can still get them. They're quite expensive, actually. Do we want this last little bit of orange splopped on? I'm going to give it one more bang down and go in for a spoon swirl. Right, okay. Are we ready to swirl? I quite like the way that top looks as it is. I'm going to use a teaspoon. Ooh. Always a dilemma, which way? Do I just do it once, or do I meet them in the middle? Or, right, I'm going to meet them in the middle. Whoa. Oh, yes, I'm loving those colours. I'm getting a bit of green through, but I don't mind it. Maybe I should have just waited a little bit longer and then I could have got the top a bit higher. But I think this looks absolutely delicious. Oh, and if you were here, the smell, it's so gorgeous. But I think marzipan's one of those kind of Marmite things I've found. Some people go, ugh, marzipan. Some people just can't stand marzipan. I absolutely love it. Okay, let's wipe down our sides, make it look presentable. Oh, that top looks absolutely scrummy, is the best word I can think. There we go. I'm going to give that a quick squirt with my alcohol and try and show you it. I'm always a bit rubbish at this part. And I'm definitely taking some photos of that before I put that away in the fridge. So I'm going to put this in the fridge now and cover it and leave it for, I'm not sure how long it's going to take in the fridge. So I'll leave it for as long as it takes and then we'll come back and cut it. See you in a bit. Okay, I'm back to cut our soap and I'm really liking the sides. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, I'm really liking how the sides have turned out. So let's have a look and see what's in the middle. And I can tell you, this smells absolutely phenomenal.